Assalamualaikum. Hello and welcome to our podcast for today. So we are going to have a very lovely session, hopefully. All right. So because we are going to have this podcast for us to share ideas, right? And then best practices sharings, and we wanted everybody to be how to say. Be more acknowledge for this session. So with that, my name is Nur Hasima Ibrahim and I'll be the host for this session. So I'm very honored for today. So we are having our honorable, how to say, this invitees, all right, for today. So with the topic that I think is going to be a remarkable session, and it is going to be like very interesting topic. So we call it as a designing pay systems that drive performance, with a focus on the productivity linked wage system, or we call it as a PLWS. So to help us unpack this session or this topic, so we, like I told you before, we are honored to have Riwayat Mansor, a certified senior productivity specialist, who has extensive experience, definitely, advising Malaysian organizations on productivity, linked pay and performance system. But before we get into the topic, Riwayat, could you please brief yourself so for some introductory perhaps?
Okay, thank you very much, Cik Nur Hashimah. Thank you for having me, and thank you for hosting this podcast, Productivity Matters. Just a little bit about myself. I'm an engineer by profession. I studied mechanical engineering, and also I pursued my education in MBA. After that, I worked for almost 3 decades with the multinational corporations, both in Malaysia and also abroad. Upon completion, well, I call it completion of my service in the corporate world, back in 2012, I've decided to open up my own firm. Two firms actually. One is mechanical and electrical engineering consultancy, and the other one is corporate management consulting. So I've been fortunate to be MPC associate since 2012, about 13 years now, and MPC has provided me great opportunities, and also have given me also a great support by putting me as reference to the international organization like Asian Productivity Organization in Japan. So I am very thankful to MPC, and I'll try to share whatever things that I can share, just to provide the sharing and the knowledge to the public.
Thank you. What should I address you then? IR or Tuan
is okay. Riwayat is okay.
Alright, so I should call you IR, yeah? Okay, excellent, interesting stories to listen to with your very, how to say, stunned introductory. So, but I need to a bit backward, right? So why not if we start in a basic? What PLWS is all about, and why is it important for today's workplace?
Okay, great question. Yeah, PLWS as the acronym is Productivity Linked Wage System. Basically, linking the wage system to productivity. In this case, could be performance and all that. And this is not a new concept. It has been around for many years, and many organizations they have practiced this, even though maybe they don't call it PLWS, but the principle of PLWS has been practiced. I know I came from, or rather I come from a corporate world. We practice all this when I was in my previous life in the corporate world, and we did not call it PLWS, but this part of the incentive scheme that has been devised by the organization to share the prosperity with the employees. So it is very important because what the organization must do is they need to share the gain or the prosperity back to the employees. This is basically to make sure that there will be motivation with the employees, and when the company prosper, when the employees become more productive, then the company will prosper. When the company prosper, they share back this prosperity with the employee.
I think it sounds like win-win situations, right? So employees got something to gain too, and industries as well, industry players as well. So I just wanted to bring the audience and also the listeners, what is going to be like, how this PWS work in practice.
The concept of PLWS is very simple. Basically, the employees will still go on with their contractual pay when they sign the employment letter. However, what the company does is they will allocate about 8 to 10% of the employee's pay as part of the variable component to the employee. And so what happened is this variable component is the incentive for the employees to get to have the opportunity to get extra money if they perform better, or when they increase the productivity, they increase the performance and all that in whatever KPIs that has been given to them, be it for the group or individual or department or division or whatever. When the target is met or the target is exceeded, then they will get that incentive. So that's how it works. The employee do not lose any they don't lose their basic pay. However, on top of that, when the company achieve the profitability or productivity performance, which in terms of cost saving and stuff like that, so a portion of this cost saving which has been allocated at 8 to 10% I mentioned earlier, this will be shared back with the employees.
Oh, okay. That one is very good, right? But yeah, it sounds very promising then. So are there any examples, real cases in Malaysia that you can share, Ayar?
Yeah. Take this example in Penang. There is one SME in Penang. This company, they have like 400 employees, more or less. And majority of the employees are technicians and operators. So what happened is this PLWS, the companies decided to increase their competitiveness, in the business environment. So they have done, they get the organization to embark onto the PLWS. So what happened was when they had this PLWS, within a year, the productivity improved by about 12%. And on top of that, the turnover rate of the employees lowered down. There were cost savings.
Oh, that's good.
And at the same time, the employees also gained about 8 to 10% extra from the income, the monthly income. So I think the numbers, if I'm not mistaken, is about depending on what position you are, the additional incentive that they get is about 250 to 400 ringgit per person, depending on whether it's operators or technician and what level they are.
I think this is something that we wanted to the employees as well as employer to listen to. So I think this is the big opportunity, especially for the employees to take. So why not, if you address again, if you mentioned that before, or if you didn't, so can you just elaborate more about the benefits, the main benefits that the employees as well as employer gain from this PLWS?
Right. the benefit, it goes both ways. Yeah, it goes to the employees and also the employer. So let's talk about the employer. The employer, when they want to increase their productivity or increase the performance, be it in terms of their defects rate, in terms of their output, or in terms of the delivery or customer satisfaction, customer complaint and stuff like that, they would come up with the KPI. There's a target, okay, for the employees. Yeah, when I say employees, it could be to the department, to the section, or to the group of people, or even to the individual, depending on the post and the job function that they have.
Yep.
So the company will come up with this KPI, and this KPI, of course, when this KPI is met, the company will gain something.
Yes.
It could be cost reduction. If cost reduction, profit is basically sales minus cost.
Yes.
If the cost is down, then the profit goes up.
Yeah.
So there is a gain for the company.
Yeah.
It could be the image to the company. If the customer satisfaction increase, the customer complaint reduce, these are all image. The deliveries are, the on-time deliveries are met and stuff like that. So these are the gain for the company. And this can be converted or translated into dollars and cents. Yeah. So when this happens, the employer, when they practice PLWS, this KPI will be tied to the incentive, to motivate the employees. So when, example, the company has reduced the cost of X percentage, and from this X percentage, a portion of them will be carved out and shared with the employee.
Okay.
So the employee gain from that.
Wow.
That's the benefit for the employee. Yeah.
Wow.
And the benefit.
Besides their basic salary.
Yeah, basic salary is a contract signed by the employee. Yeah, in the employment. So what I'm trying to add just now was this benefit. It is not only in terms of financial tangible things. Yeah, in terms of extra money or whatever.
Yes.
It can be translated into a get together, going somewhere, and you just those are the kind of things that will benefit the employee. So having the PLWS done correctly, it will definitely benefit the employer, like I just mentioned. Even the profitability can go up, the savings will go up, and the cost will go down, and stuff like that. And the employees at the same time will gain financially and non-financially from the gain of the company. So both of them is a win-win for both sides. Yeah.
Wow. All right. Sounds very good. It's not just about promising, but the executions we made, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So IR Riwayat shared about the beauty of this PLWS, the practicality of it, not just about the not only for the theoretical, but you also have the best practices. So there must be, we gain a lots of a positive feedback. Just now you mentioned about the positive feedback and all that. So, but I bet there are also some kind of challenges that being faced, right, by company perhaps, by doing this PLWS. So perhaps you may share what kind of challenges that being faced for us to adopt this PLWS.
Sure. I know this question was coming. Because challenges. I think we cannot run away from challenges.
Correct.
When we want to introduce something, there's a change in the organization, change for the better. But somehow, when this is not done correctly, that will pose you as a challenge. So the challenge, especially on the PLWS, is on the acceptance of the employees, because they will think of PLWS as something that, there's something extra that I need to do. If you do not communicate well with them and say that, there's you need to do something more. However, you will get also extra from whatever gain that we have from the company. So the biggest from the a few hundred companies that we have worked with, with MPC on the PLWS, the biggest challenge is on the human part of it, because the employee sometimes it's not the fault of the employee only. In this case, why they do not want to accept this kind of change is because of the employer themselves do not give the clear, transparent, easy to comprehend type of indicators. If you give the indicator, because there's one company in Johor where
We cannot mention the name, right?
No, I cannot mention the company.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright.
So
I thought it's a good example.
even
right?
a good example, I won't mention name because there will be some people who are jealous about this company. Yeah. So for this company in Johor, what happened was they tried to do PLWS, maybe with a good heart. However, when they started rolling out this PLWS, they started with the indicator like machine utilization. Yeah, when you give machine utilization to the people as indicator, they cannot relate, they cannot comprehend that. It's not clear to them. How can I influence that, for example? At the people, the co-workers level and all that. They want something that they can touch and feel. Knowing that that was a hiccup, so they changed that to output per worker.
I see.
Yeah, which is easier. I know how many pieces I produce. So when they changed that, within a few months, this PLWS program that they have has shown a very good result. People can relate to that. People know if I do this much, I'll get this much, and company will benefit and stuff like that. So the challenge again is to make sure that this PLWS, especially the indicators, to be given to the employees so that they can get the benefit, must be very clear, must be fair, must be transparent, must be easy to comprehend. So it's basically to set up this KPI. You can plan a lot of things, but if the employees do not understand that, it's not going to work, because they do not know how can they influence for the benefit of themselves and also for the company. So many challenges, but one of the more prominent one is on the indicator set up by the company.
Deciding the indicators.
That's correct.
Okay.
That's correct.
All right. So deciding the indicators. I still I remember the kind of a jargon or something like something that you can measure. Something that you can measure. I make it positive. Something that you can measure, you can manage, and something you can manage, you can improve. Correct. All right. So very very insightful, IR. So there are some questions here mentioned about best practices. All right. So what are some best practices you would recommend for organisation considering PLWS?
Okay. First, you're talking about best practices for the companies that has implemented PLWS that they can share with other organisations. Okay. First, make sure that we involve the employees. Involve the employees from the beginning. Not only involving them in the middle, it's just like in the middle of the game, then you put them in, but involve them from the beginning. What you need to do is to make sure that when you set up the KPIs and all that, make sure that they are involved in the beginning and make sure that they understand, they know what they are in it for. So that is very important. And the other thing is going back to the challenges that we had earlier, the indicators that they set must be very clear. Something that people can comprehend, something that they can touch and feel, make it very objective, something that is subjective and which is open for you can exploit that. So people don't like it. So make sure that the indicators is clear, easy enough, transparent, fair to both employee and also the employers and stuff like that. And the other thing is that provide training when the training is needed.
Okay.
Because sometimes while doing this, even for the PLWS itself, people do not understand what is PLWS.
Okay. Understand.
And people need to be trained. They need to be trained and making sure that they understand it, and so that they know how to support it. And next one, especially when we do the review of the indicators, yeah, you need to be very fair. Yeah, don't open for any what do you call ambiguity and stuff like that.
Okay.
Then this is where this kind of program can fail, because when the employees do not have the trust anymore with the management, thinking that they are going to be exploited and stuff like that. Yeah, so that would be what do you call would be very bad. So make sure that when the review happens and all that, it got to be done in a fair and transparent manner. Yeah.
Thank you very much, IR. So you said everything, starting from the basic, what PLWS is all about, and then the best practices, and then some examples, and then not just about the beauty things about this PLWS. So you also mentioned about the challenges that faced by company organizations and also the employees, right? So I think we had this kind of a conversation about this PLWS quite comprehensive. But can I call it as a wrap up then? No chat for the last. Not going to end up the session, but just to wrap up this thing, I think we need to get some kind of a key message from you for the company organization that looking for this PLWS. I think perhaps you can give, I'm not so sure, is it advice or key message to this organization or company?
Okay. Yeah. It's not really an advice. It's more of the sharing that we had.
Okay.
Previously, and I will make it short. Yeah, this PLWS is not only about pay. Yeah, pay is one thing, but the thing is that the partnership between the employee and employer must be there.
Okay.
And if you have the union that is part of the employee,
Right.
that also it must be taken care of. So that partnership, when I say that partnership, what I mean is, when we want to roll out the PLWS, the employer must be sitting down together with the employee or the representative of the employee to make sure that every done is done on something that's agreeable to both. Yeah.
Yes.
So it takes two to tango. Yeah.
Correct.
And by having that partnership, this will definitely bring the company to the higher height, yeah, and also the employees will gain more from what do you call the progress or the growth, whatever prosperity that's with the company.
All right. So that will be the key message from your side, sir. So I think we come to the end. So okay. We wanted to make this podcast, the information need to be spread as easier, as simple as we can. Paling mudah, paling senang untuk difahami. So I think mention about this PLWS in a layman term, so that people and also the company, the workers, as well as the organisation can take it, right? Can digest it. So I think that is the most important. And do not miss this opportunity for this PLWS to be a part of your organization, and as well as the employees, right? So please take this PLWS as I think like one of your selection items that needed in your company. All right. So again, I just wanted to address the title of our session, the podcast session, is Designing Pay Systems That Drive Performance, PLWS. So with that, I do hope that everyone enjoy the session, and please follow, share, and tune in next time as we continue to explore more productivity matters to the organization, to the company, to the rakyat as well. So with that, thank you very much. I'm signing off, Nur Hasima Ibrahim, and this has been Productivity Matters Podcast. Stay productive and take care, everyone. Thank you once again, IR.
Thank you. The
Thank
pleasure
you.
is mine.